When it comes to gaming trends, games like Vampire Survivors are definitely at the top at the moment. And aren't you tired of every clone feeling the same way? Yes, we all are. But what if one of them actually tried something different? What if it mixed bullet hell with tower defense and city building? Today, we check out Monsters Are Coming, Rock and Road, to see if this wild experiment is worth your time and money. So, and let's jump into a round and see what it's all about. First of all, you can choose your building with which you're driving around. We just go with the default, the town hall for this instance. You can choose different biomes. Sadly, the demo doesn't offer any, so we're just going with the default forest. Also difficulty, just normal available in the demo. And right off the bat, you can see that your castle is moving along a set path to the south and you are walking around it. It shoots automatically at the spiders that are spawning all around it and especially behind it, and you can also attack them with your hero in true Vampire Survivors fashion. The blue dots you see are the experience points, you can collect them, and you have to bring them back to your castle. And once you do that, you will see the beauty of the game. The city building aspect. Here we can choose from 3 different upgrades. For example, a sheep farm that produces water. Water is our experience bar basically, so passive income for experience. We also have an uncommon one, the Blizzard Bellows, which is a freezing trap that triggers an explosion. On the top right corner, you can also see what the tower does. Here, for example, the fire dragon that burns enemies. So right off the bat, I'm going to go with a freezing explosion. And I want to attach it on the back, just for a defensive layer. You can also place it outside and it will create a pathway. But the weird thing is, you need WASD to place it. You cannot do anything with the mouse here. I think that's a bad decision. Who creates a city builder where you cannot place tiles with the mouse? It doesn't make sense to me. But let's move along. We're just going to place it here as a defensive layer in the back and continue onwards. And this is the basic loop. We kill spiders, we gather experience points, and we need to balance killing spiders further away, gathering experience points, and also kill spiders close to our castle to defend it. As you can see, spiders are moving closer and closer to my castle, and I neglected it, and we took a lot of damage. Our next upgrade, get a fire dragon, a slime vat. Leaves a toxic trail behind the city that heals allies. This is an interesting one, I haven't seen that before. So basically you can put a trail behind you that heals you and damages opponents. That's quite interesting if you want to play more hero-based, and in the back, of course, yes. And also we could do a farm. The farm produces 1 gold every 10 seconds and are faster for adjacent farms. So basically you can build a small little farm there. I think we're gonna go with a damage option. The fire dragon in the front sounds good for me right now. And we're gonna place it right here. Basically kill those spiders. And then also what we need to do is we need to farm some stone. Because as you can see, our castle took a little bit of damage. The next option, there's something the game doesn't tell you right off the bat. You need to figure out on your own. I can tell you, of course, because I've figured it out already. If you choose the fire dragon, again, you see how it glows yellow, can put it on top of each other and can upgrade it. You can do this up to 2 times, so basically on 3 levels. 3 is the biggest level, and you can see the stats that there's bigger range, more damage, and so on. And we now have a bigger dragon. Basically what we need to do to heal our castle, we need to mine stone. So we can mine stone, mine rock, and also gold. The gold is only useful after a stage where you can go to the shop. But the stone will heal our castle. So we need to mine stone while we are off. If you get a chest like this, you have an upgrade for your hero. This would be the lumberjack axe with 20% damage or attack speed. I'm gonna go with the attack speed and we continue onwards. Basically, I got some stone and you see the castle is healed now with the stone that I mined. It's a nice balance that you have to adjust. Do you need more experience right now? Do you need more stone right now? Or you need more wood? The wood you collect will increase the tower's attack speed, as you see in the left top corner. Right now, we do not have anything that is offensive, but I do have a Laborers district here that is a buff for adjacent buildings. Plus 50% damage. We also have a upgraded dragon. I do think I want to put this next to our dragon right here, and then we have a lot of space to build further towers for further damage boosts. You can also chop wood. You need to chop wood and gather experience. The chopped wood that you bring back to your castle will increase the attack speed of all towers. Keep that in mind, as you will need to balance those upgrades. This is there's always a fine line between the upgrades. Do you want to upgrade your hero more, or do you want to upgrade your towers? Do you want to mine stone because you need to heal? Do you chop wood because you need to get more attack speed? It's a fine balance between everything that you need to do, and I think that's the beauty of the game. And we're gonna go with another attack speed upgrade so that I can mine and chop wood faster. I do think this is the biggest strong point of the game, the balance between killing enemies, gathering resources, and upgrading your towers, defending your castle, and everything. Right now, I do think we're going to go with the Ice Ballista inside the radius of the damage buff. Fits together perfectly. There's always more and more spiders coming, and the difficulty gradually keeps increasing, and there's lots and lots of spiders coming at the end of a level. As you can see here, there's a lot more spawning than usual, and this is by design. You cannot kill all of those, it's just that you have to kill as many as you can to gather as much experience as you can. Because we're at the end of a stage, and the gate will close behind us and everything will be kept. There's another level up, that's good. I do think we're gonna go with an upgraded Blizzard Bellows freeze trap in the back. As you can see, the radius gets a lot bigger here. So we're gonna upgrade this one. Sounds like a reasonable idea. And right now there's a gate that closes and we are fine for the time being. This is after each stage. As you see on the right hand side, there's a safe area where you will get some experience. Can gather some resources in minigames or side quests, and will have to shop. This is a chest for a better upgrade for our hero. Firefly Jar, an Ice Drake, or Fire Aura. I will go with the Ice Drake because I think it fits our theme and it looks cool with 3 rotating ice bars. On each stage, you have the decision to go to the left or right side, and you also see that there is a reward. There's basically a chest, and on the left side, there's another chest. This is, I think, an upgrade for our hero. Since our hero is quite well upgraded already, I will push the hero upgrades a little bit more. Then you can go outside here, and you have a timer. The side horde is coming. You have 1 minute to kill as much as possible here, and the more enemies you kill, the more rings on the middle will get knocked off. And once there's enough rings knocked off in the middle, you will get access to the chest. So basically you just have to kill in the time limit, and once this is done, you will get what is in the chest. Once the timer is over, the side horde is coming and you have no means of killing them. There's just no chance for you, and then the chest is gone for you. It's also a nice XP farm here, because there are a lot of enemies, a lot of strong enemies as well, and we unlock the chest. So we're just going to farm the chest. Perfect. We have also now upgrades to our special weapon that we got, the Ice Drake. 1 extra ray or more damage. I do think we go with an extra ray, because why not? Now we can grab what is left here, and we're just gonna leave. Quick heal for our hero, and a lot of experience and upgrades for our city. Since we have this beautiful ice trap in the back, I will do the 3rd upgrade on it for bigger range and more damage. Sounds reasonable to me. We have another level up, and I do think that I want a saw blade also in the back, because in the front we already have 2 towers upgraded and buffed. In the back there's not much going on, so we're going to help our freezing trap with a saw blade as well. And now, before we continue, we can shop. This is basically with your money that you have, the gold you accumulated or mined, and you can buy towers. I do think a frost drake would benefit us very well and sound reasonable. Let's put it in the back. Okay, still 10 left. We could do a forest, and I think we're going to go with a farm just to produce more gold. And then onwards we go to the next stage. There's enemies spawning in front of us and in the back. And we're going to immediately go for the gold and for the stone, because we could use a little bit heal. And of course, why not get some gold for the next job? Always think ahead, as they say. Right now, there's no big threat. There's something in the back, but it should be fine. We get it enough and going to help our city here. Perfect timing. Got good heals, got good gold. And that is the basic loop. You kill, gather experience, and you upgrade your city. You gather resources, heal your city, gather gold, and so on. I think it's an interesting loop in a genre fusion between a Vampire Survivors game and a city builder that we haven't seen done like this before. It's also a lot of tower defense mixed in. I do think it's an exceptional genre fusion that is done very well and has potential. There's also more to discover, basically. What we see here is another chest that we can upgrade our hero. We already have good upgrades for the hero, and I want another ray for our Ice Drake. Because it seems a little bit off, there's something missing. More and more enemies are spawning. The difficulty is, of course, increasing the further you get along, as you would expect. And we need to gather more and more and more. I'm a bit greedy. I want the gold for the next job. And I think we suffer some HP damage. No, we could mitigate it. It's perfect. Okay. We have good defenses on the city already, so everything is fine. Road is blocked. Just a small little tree. Not a big deal. We can explore more on the sides, basically. What we see here, I'm not sure what exactly this is, but it usually spawns a lot of monsters when you kill it. I think this ambush was triggered by the thing that I killed back there. And you need to watch out, because those are explodey things that will do a lot of damage to your castle. Right now it seems fine. There is an explodey at the castle. It was just out of range. Perfect. Gonna get a little bit more stone to heal the castle. Because I think the mechanic is good that you need to mine something different to heal the castle than to heal the hero. It's a nice decision making. It's a nice concept. Everything fits well together, I have to say. And it's just fun. The game just feels fun. It's not as overwhelming as Vampire Survivors, at least not yet. So, all explosion size is increased by 20%. And there's also an interesting thing. Once you select it, you will see that our towers are highlighted in yellow. Both are freeze traps. This means that this building is affecting this building. So the buff is considered there and the benefit will be applied to this. So I'm going to build it just here in the front. It's a very nice feature that gives you a lot of clarity and it makes it clear to which building is affecting which building. This time I think we have enough rays. We should give him more damage. 20% more damage sounds like a good deal here. Because we already have 5 rays and a lot of AoE clearance here. There's a lot of gold and I want this gold before we move on to the next stage. As we will get more and more and more. Always more. But remind, never dig too deep. You know what happens when you dig too deep. So yeah, get a little bit of stone to heal the castle up. Nearly at full HP. And I do think we are golden. So, this is an interesting one. The Craftsman District. Adjacent buildings, 100% damage to frozen enemies. We do have 2 freeze traps and a frost dragon with also an ice ballista. I think this is a good addition to our towers. I want to put it in the back actually and buff all those in the back because there is the most freezing going on in the back with the big freeze trap and the ice dragon. That's a nice good buff, I think. Just a little more until we close the gate, and the gate is closed. Farm off the anvil or furnace or whatever this is, get a little bit of experience. And here we get a little bit of gold, as it seems. We get another big upgrade for our hero. A blunderbuss, the firefly jar, or dart rifle. I do think we should go with the blunderbuss. Has good AoE clearance. Yes, this sounds about right. We have a lot of money, actually. But I do think we want to get more. So let's try to go to the left and get more money. As you can see here, this is the reward we will get from this side mission. And let's try to get it. We can also mine some stone in the process to heal up the castle as well. Sounds like a good plan. And there's bigger and better enemies. Oh, they're doing a lot of damage here with the explosives. There's a lot of explosives going on. I need to watch out here. A lot of spiders, a lot of spiders, a lot of explosives. Oh, I need to keep moving. This is quite stressful. But I think we can manage. Let's see if we can survive this and if we can get the reward. Because now we got the reward. Perfect. Now we just need to see that we survived this, and I think we're golden. Yes, we are through with it. Perfect. Beautiful. Everything went back to the castle and another level up. We don't have a fragmentation mortar yet. I think we're gonna go with this one. As you see in the picture, it will shoot long-range mortar shells that deal explosive damage to AoE enemies. And it will also be affected by the buff building we already have that increases the explosion sizes by 20%. And also, if I put it in front with the 50% damage boost for the adjacent buildings. It's a win-win situation here. And now we can shop and see what else we can do. I want to upgrade the Frost Drake in the back. That's perfect. Then also I can upgrade the Fire Dragon in the front as well to level 3. It's a lot of damage boost, shooting range, and everything increases. That's perfect, and see how it glows. Beautiful. Also, the saw in the back can be upgraded. More range is always better. And right now, I do not think that we want a forest or sheep farm. I'm focusing on damage output. So we're gonna go for a reroll and have another upgrade for the Frost Dragon. Perfect. Then we also have this one on level 3. The freeze trap in the front we can also put on level 2. Blizzard Bellows. And the saw blade on level 3 as well. This is a nice compact city with a lot of towers and a lot of damage output. I don't think we have a good chance on making it further. Let's see if I'm correct or not. You gotta watch out because the further you get, of course, the more enemies come, the more deadly enemies come, and you will get a lot more damage, and it will get harder and harder and harder. Right now, our castle is doing good damage. I do not think that we need any big upgrades right now. What we see here is that we can upgrade our trap in the front to level 3 as well, which will make it perfect. So and right now we need to keep our eyes open to the left and the right to see if there's anything hidden, because there's more to discover that you might miss along the way. For example, here you can see that there's another furnace like we saw in the end of the level. It gives us a lot of experience points. And you always need to balance what you can get and what you should do, because right now there's a lot of spiders at the castle and I need to defend it before we get any damage done. But it seems to be fine right now. We don't have anything to upgrade right now, but I'm just going to go with another Fire Dragon. Let's put it in the front. And right now there's another upgrade for our hero. I do think that the Ice Ray could use another upgrade. 20% damage for the Ice Ray sounds good. Let's get some stone because heal, you can never get enough heal. And also we need to clear this path. Right now what you see here, there's basically a statue you have to get close to, and then there's a circle around the statue that fills up. You need to stay inside the circle, and there will more and more spiders will spawn at you and try to get you out of the circle. But when you stay inside for long enough, you will get a good upgrade, a rare upgrade. Very powerful. Here we have reduce all towers' current cooldowns by 1% of every 1 gold earned. This sounds amazing. Attack speed for adjacent towers sounds also amazing. And for every reroll, heals the city and increases all fire damage by 5%. We do not have a lot of fire damage, I have to say. So I do think that I'm going to go with the reduced cooldown for every gold earned. So let's put it right in the middle here between those two buff buildings. And let's see if we have any effect with this. Perfect. And I think we're gonna go with the increased explosion size again. Right now there's a lot of monsters here, and I think my castle is fine because we have a lot of firepower, we have a lot of ways to deal with everything. I'm just going to go farm some gold. I think the castle is fine. Those are the decisions you need to take. Sometimes just let your castle fight on their own and you can gather resources and maybe farm some experience in the back and see what you can do with it. Oh yes, there's a lot of it. Just get it, just get it, just get it. A lot of big explosive guys. Watch out for those ones. And I just died. Okay. Perfect way to show you the mechanic when you die. When your hero dies, it doesn't matter. The only thing is you get a grave. A gravestone, a tombstone, or a crypt. And you have to place it somewhere. So basically you have one less space where you can build something. This is the only downside you're having when you die. So I'm going to build the gravestone just here. And you see this is permanently attached to the castle right now. That is the downside when your hero dies. The game only ends when your castle dies. The death of the hero is no big deal at all. It's just a nuisance, because maybe you cannot build the way you want to build because there's a lot of gravestones and crypts all across your castle, but that's your own fault. So it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Gather our upgrade for the hero. Let's see what we can get. We could get the fire aura, which burns wood. The firefly jar. Or the dart. I think we're gonna go with the dart. Perfect. There is stone. We are full HP. I don't need stone. I would need the gold. So we're going to go to the left. Again, as you know the drill already, we need to kill these big spiders and get everything we can get from the side mission in order to be beneficiary to us. I already lost a lot of HP, but we should be able to kill a lot here and gather a lot of experience points. Hopefully also the big prize in the middle, the money, because we're here for the money. We need the money for new towers. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, there's a lot going on. Those were too much for me. And as you can see, there's another gravestone that I have to put on the castle right now. I will put it right next to this one because why not? Side mission is cancelled. We do not get any benefit from that. And we just can shop now. Upgrade our frost dragon here, down there. And get another explosive range increase for our explosive towers. Sounds about right. I do not want any resource generators here as I'm focusing on towers. And I do think that fragmentation mortar is reasonable. Because this will also be level 3. More frags, as you can see, more damage. Perfect. Perfect. Another free strap in the front, because we have one space left for the damage buff building. And as well as saw blade in the back, because why not? Actually, I'm going to put it in the front, because just if there is any blockage in the road, I do not have to deal with it at all. It will just clear itself up. Right now, we are out of money, and we will move along. If you paid close attention, you will see on the right side that this is the last stage before the big gate. And it's longer. There's a reason for that you will find out quite soon. Blunderbuss plus 2 projectiles. Sounds reasonable. Let's take it. So let's clear up these ones. There's a lot of money. Oh, there's a horde coming from the side. Everything was cleared up before anything happened. Perfectly perfect. My city has a lot of firepower, I have to say, and it works out quite well. So let's see what's happening. The ground is shaking. Something huge is coming. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. There's a big spider. There's a big spider coming. And that is basically your boss fight. This spider is definitely a formidable foe. It lays eggs and you have to clear off those eggs. This is basically like... And they are blocking the road like the trees and the stones did in the past of the run. So you need to clear those out immediately. They also do a lot of explosive damage to your castle. So if you're not careful, the run can be over very, very quickly here. Watch out and clear the path. A lot of damage because my castle is very, very, very good. We have a lot of firepower, upgraded a lot. And right now we are just at the brink of destruction. Oh, his HP is dwindling of the big spider monster. The HP is dwindling. My HP is dwindling as well. I need to do something about that. There's an obstacle ahead. Now it's getting stressful, as you might see already, because there's a lot going on. We have a boss monster. We have no HP on the hero. We have an upgrade. And hopefully we will survive this. Hopefully our castle will survive this. We need to clear the way, of course. Looks good, looks good, looks good. I died. Couldn't help there, but just the third tomb. Not that big of a deal. We need to clear the way, of course, with those eggs, because they do a lot of damage if they explode. It's better to sacrifice the hero than to let the castle die. Right now, the monster is dead. And this means we were successful. Perfect. Here you see a small summary. Runtime 30 minutes, total damage, enemies slain, and so on. You can also check out again your castle. And the interesting part here is that if you mouse over all the buff buildings, you will see what exactly those are affecting. So basically our fire church, with all explosives are increased, will mainly go to our freeze traps, because those are explosives, and the fragmentation mortar. Then we also have here reduce all towers current cooldown. Of course, this goes to all towers, as it says, and so on. You can check here everything. And after the run, you get an upgrade screen. Because it's a Rogue-Lite, there's upgrades between the runs. Everything is there that you would expect. More tower damage, more city HP, yada yada yada. Everything is there. And that has been it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this format. This was the first time that I tried to do a full playthrough. Please leave comments and give me feedback on how you like this format, or you enjoy my shorter edited videos more. I would like to hear your opinion on that. So I have been the IndieCrawler, and thank you for watching.